Hey you guys, welcome to today's reading. I woke up on the right side of the bed today after a couple days of really having to push through resistance. And we're in the truck today because my usual filming room is also like an event space, so it's being rented today or this week. And so I've got the horses all around me. I can see them. I don't think you guys are. Maybe you'll catch a glimpse over here. And they are in a similar energy. Like they're all sleeping right now. I've got Harlem lying down and Rocky dozing in the sun. And it's just this energy of having been through a cold night. But now the sky is clear. The sun is out. The air is still a little cold, maybe a little crisp. But the sun is here to warm us up. So archangels, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please help me to be a clear channel for your divine love, wisdom, and guidance. And let's tune in to the viewer, the collective energy, and see what do I need to talk about. We have the Knave of Cups. Isn't that sweet? 121 on the clock. 121 feels like something coming in that you're going to need to make a decision about. The Knave of Cups is often an apology or heartfelt communication. There could be a level of immaturity, or immaturity feels insulting, so I'm not sure if that's the right adjective. But something like I'm hearing budding romance. So there's this, it's like a newness, but I always feel like it's important to emphasize that the knaves or the pages are very grounded energy, which means there's a tangibility to this. So this could be a text, a phone call. I don't think really like a gift because it's just a page, but yeah, Pisces energy is coming through for me. And oh my gosh, yeah, he's got like an arrow in his left side, like Cupid hit him in the heart, and his right hand is covering his mouth, which is emotional suppression in body language, or it's also like having something to say but you're holding it back. You'll see, I'll catch myself doing it if someone's talking and I had something to say. I'm bad, I interrupt people quite a bit. I'm working on it. But like you'll literally block your mouth as a subconscious attempt to suppress what wants to come out. So there could be elements of shame here in this person. I heard embarrassed to ask, and 3 and 2 on the clock there, which reduces to 5. So there's some sort of like temporary challenge here. I'm also seeing how there's actually 2 arrows on the ground as well, which is giving me 2 of Swords energy, which is Libra moon. It's mental indecision, being at a crossroads. It's also like there could be other people competing for this person's love, and maybe only 1 arrow stuck. So that could be that some sort of interference with this relationship didn't actually manifest. Like you won, I want to say, but I don't feel super confident in that. And I think it's because this person is still in this knave energy, but then we have the Magician, wow, and then the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So that's a massive level up and power up. So let's see what else for the viewer, please, Spirit. Wow. Wow. I feel kind of tired when I see this card. This is the King of Pentacles, so I'm wondering if this person has been working really hard in their masculine energy, trying to build something. I want to say build an empire, but that sounds so dramatic. I just heard a horse. Oh, Silky's right there, and you can't even see her. I can give you a little Yeah, there you can kind of see her. She's in a blanket. That's my old lady horse. She's 35, I think, this year. I'm pretty proud of that. I tell everyone. Anyway, the King of Pentacles is, yeah, very grounded energy. Once again, this is a big change, though, from the Knave of Cups to the King of Pentacles. And it makes me wonder, this is earth sign energy, so that could be significant. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It could be that this person has two different sides to their personality. I think we all do, minimum of two sides, especially the more trauma you have, the more aspects you have, because the soul fragments under trauma. I'm hearing something about sublimation as well as like subliminal. There's something like under the surface. I'm getting something about like surface tissue damage, as if yeah, like you might connect to this person's inner child, and I'm hearing like far and few between, as if this person might not be comfortable, and this could be you too, of course. I always say this person, but it's like not a lot of people get to see this side of them, the Knave of Cups side, this innocent, childlike side, maybe this more dreamy aspect. Like maybe this person is used to being a leader, or and I'm seeing the air symbol in this King of Pentacles as well too. So there might be this person, I'm hearing like gifted in communication. I'm seeing air, and there's also fire too. So yeah, we have basically all of the elements out here, actually, just with these two cards. And 7 on the clock, right, as I said, that it makes me feel like this could be a very balanced connection, something that was orchestrated by spirit. But yeah, this person could be tired right now based on the amount of effort they're putting into their job. I'm seeing the 6 of Pentacles, which is Moon and Taurus. It's all about harmony and balance and equal give and take. So let's see what else for the viewer, please, Spirit. Helpful information. We have the 7 of Swords. So there's that energy that I was picking up with the hand over the mouth, and I'm getting another wave of fatigue. Just sending light through my aura and asking for protection. Yeah, I feel like there's been a truth that could be weighing on this person. This is Moon in Aquarius, so we've talked about 3 different moon placements. 808 on the clock, 8 the number of karma, and 0 the number of the Fool. Which feels like a choice, and we got that crossroad energy with the 2 of Swords. It's like choosing whether to like start another karmic cycle again, or there is a karmic cycle that is beginning as another one closes. The 7 of Swords, though, with this sword hanging over top of this little bunny's head, I mean, that just sounds so ominous. And I saw 2 dead bunnies on the road today, and bunnies are about fertility. And I want to say good luck as well. But there's something maybe like the big ear, something about listening. But, oh, I have to sneeze. But there's some sort of truth that has been hanging over this person's head. This could even be manifesting as headaches. And I just heard cerebral spinal tension. Cerebral spinal fluid tension. Which is just giving me the image of like a compressed spine. 929. Which is like a lot of pressure, being in a high pressure zone. So yeah, work could definitely be demanding, or there could be certain situations in this person's life that is really calling them into this. I'm hearing Emperor energy. So a level of mastery over their emotions, over their physical world. I'm seeing the Hierophant and the Tower at the bottom, which feels like committing there's a need for commitment in order to delay disaster or in the midst of disaster. Wow, that's an uncomfortable energy. Wow, 10:10 on the clock. So definitely some endings here. This feels like if there is, this is the Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So more Aquarius energy with the Five of Swords. These are both Venus placements, aren't they? No, this is a Sun and, yeah, Sun and Virgo for the Eight of Pentacles, excuse me. I'm thinking of the Nine of Pentacles. But interesting that we have that little hand coming in with the rose there. But the first message I got with these two cards is like workplace drama coming to an end, because it was 10-10, 10 the number of endings and new beginnings. And there's the High Priestess now on the bottom of the deck. We've already seen the Magician at the bottom of the deck, and the Hierophant again is still poking out. So you could be this High Priestess energy, or there could be some secrets here, or some sort of, again, we were getting subliminal, subterranean energy. So there could be, of course, there always is, hidden truths beneath the surface. And I'm seeing that the High Priestess has two little moons on her cheek, and we were talking about that moon energy. So yeah, this person could definitely be hiding their emotions. I'm seeing the Ten of Wands now, and they could be about to let you in on what they've been going through, how they've been feeling. And yeah, maybe there's been some sort of workplace drama, deceit, betrayal, power games, maneuvering, that is coming to a close. But maybe it's been absorbing and taking a lot, draining their energy. And that may be why this fatigue energy is coming through. Because these two cards together, it's just like upsetting. Not comfortable at all. And this peacock is like standing on this heart in the Eight of Pentacles, which just feels like the energy of shoulds and have tos, just draining the joy of life from someone. And I got a channeled message this week about the Five of Swords, and it was, they're so smart. They're so smart, they fooled themselves. And it's this energy of wearing a mask to the point where you forget what the truth is and you believe that the mask is real. And I think that might be true of a lot of us, maybe all of us, because the truth is so, yeah, it's so deep and yet so simple. And I always say, like, I'm not enlightened until I'm hovering above the ground, you know. 13:13 on the clock. Transformation, death energy. Yeah. We have the Six of Pentacles coming out. So Taurus moon. This is generosity. It's a desire for balance and harmony. This is stable emotions. Stable emotions just made me think of like the barn, stable people. Yeah, let's see what else. What's the Six of Pentacles about? Wow, there's the death card that we just talked about, number 13, Scorpio energy. So some sort of transformation could be taking place in this person's emotional world. There could be something about feeling better about themselves, or being more able to give because maybe they got paid. Interesting that both of these cards have very similar body language. Heart wide open and exposed. So there's some sort of freedom that this person is experiencing. This looks like dancing. This looks like expression. Interesting too, Taurus and Scorpio are opposing signs. So they're opposites and yet they draw on each other, and they're both fixed signs. So this person could be experiencing more stability at this time. 13 reduces to 4, and plus 6 is 10. So there's some sort of completion that this person is experiencing or about to experience that's maybe leading them to feel more able to take on a relationship or to express themselves, to come forward, to let loose, to recognize their emotions. Yeah, wow, there's the Magician. Remember, we saw him at the bottom of the deck, but now there's this full power up. And the Knight of Swords at the bottom. The Magician is major arcana. This is Mercury energy. Today is ruled by Mercury. It's a Wednesday. Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is the planet of thinking and communication. That's the symbol for Mercury right there. It's making me think of being really light on your feet. This kind of like agile energy, which for me is linked in with the feet and the toes. So there could be issues that are healing there. Not necessarily though, just an add-on if it does apply. And I'm seeing a balancing here between the sun and the moon. So we've been talking about the moon a lot, which is that feminine energy, our emotions. And then the sun is the ego. It's like there's something about this death energy, this transformation. This could even be surrounding the hips as well, because death is that sacral energy, becoming more solid. Maybe too, like where this person is living, because the hips are about stability. And if we don't know where we're going to be, there can be a lack of stability. So maybe something about this person's home is like clean. I want to say cleaned up, like the people that they're around are of a higher vibration potentially. There's something that is stabilizing. I'm getting a really strong pull towards stabilizing. And it's like once things get more stable, maybe stable income, then it allows paradoxically for more flexibility in the mind, a more open mind, a more open heart. And more confidence, a willingness to move forward, a willingness to play. I'm seeing the 3 dice in the air there. So there's like, yeah, rolling the dice, gambling kind of energy that comes after this death, after this letting go or this removal of something. And again, with it being a Mercury card, this is Gemini and Virgo energy, and a willingness to communicate and express is definitely here. This is the card too of being recognizing your own power, recognizing that you have the ability to manifest the reality that you want. And that's a very triggering thing to recognize. And so we can often, we often say like playing the victim, because it's a perspective, it's an illusion, it's an idea. 1818, the number of the moon, which is about our fears and our illusions. So this person could be recognizing the ways in which they protected themselves with this false ego energy, based on these imagined fears that might not actually be in reality. There's the Knight of Swords coming out. So this is the fastest moving knight. So this is someone definitely wanting to communicate. We have the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom, or someone that's experiencing inspiration. A lot of air energy here now, which can be anxiety on the unhealthy, in the unhealthy expression. And I'm seeing another moon there. It's interesting to me that this person is riding a bird, and yet the bird's wings are not like open. So how are you? I just saw 1919, the sun. How are you not like just plummeting? And if the bird, I think too, like if a bird was to stop flapping in the air, like I feel like they would fall head first, not like they wouldn't stay upright like this. This could just be my logical mind getting in the way. And this could be a metaphor or like a demonstration of how this person's logical mind might get in the way. When we have a lot of air in our chart, we do tend to be quite analytical and fact driven. And that might be stopping this person's magic at times, stifling it. Wow, the King of Swords coming out now, along with the Knave of Pentacles and the Empress. And this is giving me a strong energy of a potential mother wound. And it's, wow, yeah, she's even, is that a bird? It is, it's the bird, and it's got that same, you know, its wings are close together. It looks like a little loaf of bread. But what I got as soon as I saw the Knave of Pentacles with the Empress was, oh, and look, yeah, she's standing on the moon and there's a little snake under her dress. That's so scary. That's the energy I was getting. It's like emotional suppression that was taught by a mother energy. And this doesn't have to be like nefarious or evil. It can be innocent. Like, what was I just reading yesterday? It's like, if you teach kids that when a big emotion comes up, you just like distract them from it, they subconsciously learn that there's something bad or embarrassing about their feelings, and so then they will internalize that and then begin to suppress their own emotions, which I can really relate to. I feel like, yeah, that's a really easy one to do because it feels in the moment. I could see how that would seem like a kind thing to do. It's like, oh, you didn't have a good day at school, let's go to McDonald's. And it's like, no, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And I don't want to be overly judgmental because we are all where we need to be. But right now I'm on this phase of trying to cut out processed foods, and so that's why McDonald's came to mind. Yeah, all that air energy, and then the Knave of Pentacles. This could also be someone wanting to give an Empress energy, an offer, but feeling, again, there's a king and there's a knave. It's like there's this feeling of not being good enough when it comes to relating to feminine energy, the Empress, Venus energy, someone that embodies love. It makes the mind feel weak, I'm hearing, because the mind deals with control and facts and figures and problem solving, where Venus energy, it's almost like I'm hearing at arm's length. And there's an energy of there being no crossover, there being no way to connect, because with the heart, the mantra is, I know. I think the mind is, I would guess, I think. So there's an element where the mind is a tool, but the heart is a home. And so there's, it's like the mind, all it can do is just run in circles in the presence of love. And there's a stillness that comes with love. And there's a level of intelligence that Venus possesses that is, I'm hearing, far superior to that Mercury energy. But it's like horses. The horses embody that Venus energy of just staying in the heart, of staying present, but they're not going to, ascend the social or the political ladder. Like, there's an intelligence, but it's not measurable in the same way that sun or ego energy is intelligent. Like, they're not going to be solving world hunger, it's not an issue to them. If they're starving, they're starving. Like, there's just a presence that when we embody true presence, it's like, the mind just falls short. The mind lives in illusion. And so there's an unknowability. You can only know someone's heart if you live within your own, is what I'm getting. And I'm noticing all these buttons in my truck that I never noticed before. I've had this vehicle for almost a year, and I just haven't sat in here long enough, I guess. I don't know. But it's like, it takes a long time to get to know someone. And now we have the Three of Pentacles, which is that energy of being willing to take a long time to get to know someone, taking the scenic route, going all the way around an issue, or trying to see someone from every different perspective. It also kind of looks like a termite hill, as well as like an apple core that's been like peeled. I don't know. It's making me think of the Royal Winter Fair. And that crisp air energy was also giving me that. And this is Mars, Capricorn Mars energy. This is like just building methodically, being consistent, showing up on a daily basis, I just heard. It's very comforting. It's very non-assuming. And this feels like with the Knave of Pentacles energy, this is the only way forward in the presence of divine feminine, because it's that 3 energy. So it resonates on the same frequency of that Venus energy, but that Capricorn stability is what is needed. Wow. There's the Emperor and the High Priestess. So there could be an Emperor energy. This is Capricorn or Aries energy. This is divine masculine, the counterpart to the Empress. And the High Priestess, like we talked about, can talk about secrets. This is Pisces energy. We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. There could be an Emperor that's moving in silence. That was the first message I got. This could also be, yeah, someone that is not ready to be seen yet. Seen by you. The High Priestess is keeper of secrets. She stands between the veil of, I want to say, the here and now, and this world and the next. 4 and 2. This High Priestess energy could also be you, which is calling this King of Swords or King of Pentacles, or this, there's actually quite a few characters here, so this could be multiple people. I just want to mention before I continue that this King of Swords looks very evasive. He just kind of looks like, I don't know, like, I don't know, the way he's got his eyes to the side. And the 2 swords looks very insecure. Like he's got a sword and a dagger, and he has like no feet. They're just little pegs. It just feels, they're like, there could be someone here that is doubting themselves, that is feeling insecure, feeling defensive. And I'm hearing rain or shine. But yeah, the High Priestess and the Emperor. Let's get another card. There could also be someone that is like working on improving themselves with the 3 of Pentacles, maybe building their business, building their brand, I'm hearing, building their physical body up stronger before they, before you guys come together potentially. Building something, even like I'm getting like repairing a cabin or renovating a house, a home, a room. Something about maybe like being under the stars at night. That could either be something they want to do with you. This could be advice for you to get perspective. And I'm also hearing to maintain momentum. Wow. We got the Star, Aquarius energy, number 17, and the 5 of Pentacles. That's the energy of Mercury and Taurus. So we have the 5 and the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Cups at the bottom with the 5 of Wands. So I think that would be 5, 5, 5, 5 at this point. I think we have the 5 of Swords, and maybe that's, maybe only 2 5s. I don't know. We've got quite a few cards out here. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, 5 of 5. Yeah, the Star and the Five of Pentacles. This could be someone that is wanting to come out of the cold. The Five of Pentacles can be someone that is, oh yeah, look at that. It's like someone that's left out in the cold, someone that's keeping themselves separate. Oh, we have a horse visitor. Oh no, you can't see her. I'm sorry. I can see her. Yeah, that feels significant. But remember there was a heart that was, I forget, I'll look back in the cards, but it was being stepped on or something. But now this is a heart that's been liberated. There's, again, there's that energy of freedom that's coming in. Wasn't there someone like standing on a heart? Or, yeah, in the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, someone could be like maybe gonna message you when they get off work. I just heard Be My Valentine. That's a little early or late. But Valentine is February, which is Aquarius season. So, I'm getting something about this person's heart being Aquarian, like they have, I'm hearing noble heart. Aquarius energy is like the entire collective, including like the universe. It's very, how do you say that? Not expansive. It's the humanitarian. It's everyone. It's like, ooh, there's ringing in my left ear. It's like, yeah, it's like a higher level love. And now I'm getting that song Higher Love by Kygo and oh, that's embarrassing. I can't remember, but it's a heart that's open to all. Wow. And so that could be why there's like emotional suppression, there's guardedness, because a heart that's open to all, like that can be really exhausting. But there's some sort of liberation that's coming here. The Star is also about hope and healing. And I'm hearing destined paths cross, destined paths unite. I wanted to see if there's any patterns here in all these cards. This is the only problem with doing it in the truck, is there's no real table, which feels significant. And as I said, table, I'm just looking at the High Priestess, and it's like interesting too. We have the Emperor, the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Magician. Those are two counterparts. The High Priestess and the Magician are like spiritual counterparts. So yeah, you could have a really strong spiritual connection with someone. But that's what I wanted to say. The High Priestess doesn't have the table. The Magician has the table. Where all of his tools sit. Remember, we were equating the mind to a tool as well. That's feeling significant. And he's standing where she's sitting. So there's something about, I'm hearing like getting all your ducks in a row, but like the feminine energy needing to sit. And I'm hearing something about encompass, finding your true north. It also feels though like, if you relate to that divine feminine energy, making sure you're not overworking yourself, making sure you're staying in touch with your emotions. There's something too where like the masculine energy is more grounded in the 3D world, where the feminine energy is more in touch with the 5D, the spiritual. I just want to see the Emperor next to the Empress. Oh my God, I just realized that the Emperor is not even a person, it's a goat. It's just a goat standing on the sun. And there is a symbol in my car with the sun and the moon. So there is some sort of divine masculine, divine feminine energy rebalancing here. Yeah, here's the Emperor and the Empress next to each other. And there's like an Ace of Wands back there too. So a lot of passion, a lot of energy should be coming in, especially with the Jupiter symbol on the sun. That's like a lot. And then, yeah, the Two of Pentacles, or sorry, the Two of Cups at the bottom, which is Cancer, Venus, and then the King of Cups. A lot of emotional management, and then the Tower. It's almost like a relationship coming together. Well, like those counterparts coming together, the Magician and the High Priestess, the Emperor and the Empress, causing tower moments. It's like this positive ripple effect through the universe, through the ethers, through the cosmos. Let's just get maybe one more card. I'm not sure. I've got a couple oracle decks here that I brought in from the barn so that this reading didn't have to be bare. We have Temperance. Wow, something about this image is really like striking me. I'm not sure exactly what it is. This is Sagittarius energy, and we also have the Nine of Wands at the bottom, which is Moon in Sagittarius. How many moon placements did we get? Sagittarius is that energy of higher level thinking. It rules over the 9th house. 9 is also Hermit energy. It's about going within. But this is balance between fire and water, balance between passion and emotion. Sagittarius energy is also Jupiter energy. It's about travel. But there's an angel here kind of tossing water back and forth between his palms, which feels like there's something about the image where like his body is bigger than any of the bodies in this deck. I think that's what's striking me. And it's like mostly nude. There's something about vulnerability being the key objective I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what's different. That's what got me about this card. It's like, whoa, why is it so big? Yeah. And that's also reducing to a number 5. So change. There's something else about Temperance. Temperance is also about transmuting. And that's how we started the reading. Transmuting that like frustration energy. It's just wild to me. Maybe because I am a Cancer, and Cancer Mercury as well. Like, so there's a lot of, I'm linked to the moon. The moon's always going through different phases, and it's going through different signs, like between 1 and 3 days. But it's crazy to me that I can still succumb so deeply to resistance and negative emotions, and then also just as easily and quickly be popped out of it and feel infinitely connected and just marveling at how blue the sky is, or how nice the breeze feels on my face. Like, that just will never not be astounding to me, I think. It's like, and it's so real. And that's the thing about dreaming and that moon energy, right? Okay, we have, remember I was talking about agility and the feet and the knees at number 27, Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Let's see what the book says about this. Number 27, also reducing to 9. Once again, interesting, I just turned to 37, which was Lion Spirit. Let's see, it says, be alert now, for Fox Spirit has appeared and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. Fox Spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgments and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. Now is not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind, a time to think outside the box, and notice the many ways in which you might make a move, aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox Spirit, will serve you well. Wow. Protection message. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Perhaps you are being, perhaps you are being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Remember the 5 of Swords energy? And my guidance recently has been to embody 5 of Swords energy, which is wild. It says, being dishonest with yourself or others can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you, so that your quick thinking and creativity can lead you to better relationships and situations. You are called to use your Fox Spirit beneficially rather than in ways that keep you from experiencing what you want. Or perhaps right now you are realizing that a situation is trickier than it appears on the surface, and you are afraid to make a move in case it turns out to be a mistake. Fox Spirit is here to remind you that you are in alignment with Great Spirit. The answers and solutions, when you are in alignment with Great Spirit, the answers and solutions can come quickly and you can trust them. Don't overthink a situation in order to avoid the challenge of facing a difficult truth. Fox Spirit's creative nature will always be there to guide you and help you move quickly into better circumstances. Yep. That was pretty on point. Let's get one of these Bird Oracle deck cards because I have it. This deck kind of triggers me because it's not well finished in my opinion, but I also love the texture of the cards. So let's see. Interesting, this kind of looks like a crow or a raven. And we had Crow Spirit at the bottom of that other deck. Let's see what it is though. Number 60. And 6 and 9 are the numbers of the Cancer symbol. It's a grackle. Okay, so it says elongated, oh wait, no, I'm just reading what a grackle is. Meaning, show up. Oh, I'm so triggered. Okay, it says, the grackles have arrived for this season after their winter vacation down south, ready in full breeding plumage. Iridescent blues coat their heads and necks before falling into that deep black body of theirs. See, I don't like the way it's written. It's too casual. They have shown up in droves, and it is impossible to miss them walking on your lawn, hanging out in the trees. Recently, I went to a Pilates class at a movement studio I frequent, and through the window, I saw a grackle in the tree directly across the street. It stayed there for quite a while. It was my first class in a couple of weeks due to a busy schedule, and truthfully, I wasn't feeling great. See, like, I don't need to hear this. I'm sorry, I'm so harsh. I really don't want to be there. I had not wanted to leave my house. I had not wanted to talk to people. Feel you. But I had pre-registered for the class, so I went. I showed up. And sometimes that is all it takes. Just show up. Sometimes being the best you are capable of at that moment is just this. Sometimes that is all that is needed. We don't have to conquer everything. We don't have to always jump full force. Sometimes we can do the most minimal of things, and that is totally okay. Less triggered now. Okay, we put such high expectations on ourselves that we forget that sometimes just showing up, just completing a small task, meeting that friend, completing that movement class is enough at that moment. I have been realizing the same thing, that it's like the pressure we apply to ourselves that makes the experience of life burdensome. And it's like, it doesn't have to be, even when we're in the depth of our suffering. It says, yeah, exactly. What in life is putting a lot of pressure on you at this time? What is the pressure that you are putting on yourself? Yeah. Okay, now just for fun, got a book here and we're going to open. It's a Sherlock Holmes book, and I picked this one because that came up today. I got adjusted by my chiropractor and he called me Sherlock Holmes. And so when I saw this book, I was like, yep, that's it. It's just in my barn. Oh, now we have Polly lying down. My barn little library there. Okay, let's see. For the viewer. Okay, page 171. It says, well, it is very ingenious, said I, laughing, but since, as you said just now, there has been no crime committed and no harm done save the loss of a goose, all this seems to be rather a waste of energy. Oh gosh, this is triggering. Sherlock Holmes had opened his mouth to reply when the door flew open, and Peterson, the commissary, rushed into the apartment with flushed cheeks and the face of a man who is dazed with astonishment. "The goose, Mr. Holmes! The goose, sir!" he gasped. "Eh? What of it, then? Has it returned to life and flapped off through the kitchen window?" Holmes twisted himself round upon the sofa to get a fairer view of the man's excited face. Okay, I'm just going to skip a little bit. Oh, but... Okay, no, I won't. Okay, it says, "See here, sir. See what my wife found in its crop." He held out his hand and displayed upon the center of the palm a brilliantly scintillating blue stone. rather smaller than a bean in size, but of such purity and radiance that it twinkled like an electric point in the dark hollow of his hand. Blue is the color of the throat chakra, as well as the divine feminine and of truth. Sherlock Holmes sat up with a whistle. "By Jove, Peterson," he said, "that is treasure trove indeed. I suppose you know what you have got? A diamond, sir? A precious stone? It cuts into glass as though it were putty. It is more than a precious stone. It is the precious stone. Not the Countess of Morcar's blue carbuncle," I ejaculated. "Okay, precisely so. I ought to know its size and shape, seeing that I have read the advertisement about it in the Times every day lately. It is absolutely unique, and its value can only be conjectured. But the reward offered of £1,000 is certainly not within a 20th part of the market price." Fascinating. Fascinating. So much of that language was so awkward to read. But now I want to Google what a blue carbuncle is, and then I'll leave the spiritual meaning down below. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you lasted to the end, leave me a peach emoji. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.